everyone. So today's video is kind of fun and kind of unique and also kind of different of a tutorial, and I usually don't use a pigment in my tutorials. I use only like say a trio or either a regular palette, something like this, or just any type of palette that I have near me. I would normally get it and come creative with whatever I do. So today's video is going to be Magic Maroon, and this is a pigment from ELF Cosmetics. ELF Cosmetics pigments are, I think, $3 or maybe $4 or $5, around that range. But I got it in the collection, and I have other shades, but they're not near me. They're like on my vanity, well, the other vanity that I own. And I believe that these pigments are adorable. These pigments are very well to use, and I say pigments can be used as blushes. They can be used as eyeshadow, wet or dry, if you add a little bit of water, or if you're a higher end lover, you can add a little bit of MAC Fix Plus or whatever that you have that's going to keep your shadows to have that day or night look a little bit. But I use water on a LA Colors flat shaded brush because I wanted the pigment to really press down very well and also to be great, and make sure that I use a really great primer, which is the ELF eyelid primer, and to make sure that the shadows will not fade and crease, because with water and a pigment you gotta really base your eyes. And I'm going to be using the LA Colors jumbo pencil, which basically is a dupe for the NYX jumbo pencils. You have to really become creative with pigments if you're going to use it in a tutorial. And this is the Magic Maroon makeup tutorial, and thank you guys so much for watching, and talk to you guys later in my next video. And let's wear makeup with confidence. This is Makeup by Deanna D. Alrighty, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to prime our eyes, and I'm using the ELF eyelid primer. And a primer in general is going to help our shadows from fading and creasing throughout the day. And I'm going to apply this primer all over our lid and blend it out with our ring finger. Because I love how whenever I blend out with my ring finger, it warms the product on your skin, and I think that when you use your fingers, it's better blending than a cosmetic brush, because you can stop it from creasing and stuff. I mean, that's what the primer is going to do, but I like blending with my finger. Next, we're going to be taking a base, and a base basically keeps your shadows, well, helps your shadows become more vibrant. And I am using the jumbo pencil from LA Colors in the shade Seashells. It's a dupe for the NYX jumbo pencil in Milk. And then we just blend it out with our ring finger. Next, I'm going to be taking a transition color, and I'm going to be using a large blending brush, and I'm going to apply this transition color into our crease. There, that's better. To our crease. Next, I'm going to wet the brush with water, and I'll be right back for the next step. So both sides of my brush is wet, and I'm going to be taking the ELF Pigment in Magic Maroon, and I'm going to be tapping my brush into the pigment because you're going to have so much fallout, and kind of have a face brush to be ready to wipe off any fallout. I'm going to apply it all over to my lid. Using patting motions. I dislike using windshield wiping motions for pigment, but I believe the better way is to use patting motions. Next, I'm going to take the large blending brush that we use for our transition color, and I'm going to blend the pigment out so we won't have any harsh lines. Wipe off any fallout that I have. Next, I'm going to be taking an applicator, and I'm going to be taking the LA Colors palette and Lily. I have a review and swatch video of this, and I will link that below. And I'm also going to upload another swatch video of these palettes as well. But anyways, I'm going to be taking an applicator and applying the matte black here. It reminds me of Carbon by MAC. And I'm going to be taking it and apply the darkest shade to our outer V. Then I'm going to be blending the black. Then I'm going to be taking some concealer to get rid of that black that's under our eye. Then I'm going to be using an applicator, a different one, and I'm going to be taking the LA Colors palette. I'm going to be using this shade that reminds me of Brulee from MAC, and I'm going to be taking this shade here and apply it as a highlight and also as an inner tear dot area shade. Then while the pigment is still drying, I'm going to be taking Profusion Cosmetics Hot Looks 12 color eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be taking this hot pink shimmery shade here and apply it right in the center of the Magic Maroon to give it just a little bit of color. Then I'm going to be taking LA Colors mascara. I didn't use any eyeliner. Here's the complete look. For lips, I used a nude lipstick, and it's in the shade Petal from LA Colors. And for cheeks, I just really bronzed it out since our eyes are very, very bold. And I don't know why my eyes are watery today, but I'm going to dry it off. And thank you guys so much for watching, and talk to you guys later in my next video.